morning, Thursday. How are you? I dropped my hook down in the couch. I'm just sitting here in my comfort zone, in my cozy spot, going through the roller coaster of emotions of waiting for news. Good news? Yay! Bad news? That's okay. At least I know. We'll see. So I started a whip. Wait. With good intentions. So this whip has a lot of emotions tied to it. It is made, and I only have this much left. It is made with the fiber that I picked up in San Luis Obispo. It was another one of those golden fibers that I'd love to work with. You guys know my obsession with Noro. My second obsession is with Juniper Moon. Juniper Moon. I've always wanted to work with Juniper Moon. It is a cotton linen blend, 60-40, and I was able to get my hands on 3 of them. This colorway, I think it had a pretty name, Golden Coast, which was perfect for my yarn friend adventure in Southern California. I love how it's not necessarily pulling the colors together. The birds enjoy it too, but that it's just sprinkling in there. And it does have the gold. I'll hold it still for you. I realize I'm flagging it around. It's got oranges and a very yellowish green, spring green. It has watery colors. It reminded me of tank top. So on Ralvery, I have a lot of favorites pinned. A lot of favorites. And they're all over the place. Just if I see a pattern and it's a favorite, I heart it. I add it to the list. So the struggle with using this was that I only had 3. I could definitely add more yardage with a complementary fiber. That would have been fine. I mean, cotton and linen, I can find something to work with that. I believe when I looked it up, yeah, it's a 2-weight. And each one of these balls had, oh my gosh, at one point I did all the math and wrote it down. Let's see, 284 yards to 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, a little under 1,000 yards. So I know that whatever I made, I wanted it to be light, I needed it to be summery, and I needed it to be holy so that I could get plenty of coverage for my yardage. So I was thumbing through all of the patterns. I was really having a hard time finding something that was size inclusive, something that was light and breezy enough. And then I came across this pattern. It's a racer back tank top. I followed Ralvery all the way through to the website and read through all of the directions. Is very straightforward once you get into the rhythmatic pattern of, well, I guess it would be a 3-row repeat, just flying along. I did work it up in the recommended H hook. I know I said I wanted something drapey and lacy, but the stitches were just so loose and just really sloppy, messy looking, and to the point where I was afraid that if I walked past something, I might snag on the handles in the kitchen or my keys, or just, it was a little too loose. So I was still able to catch gauge. in my swatch with a 4.5. And I'm using the dot hooks, I have noticed that the dot hooks have slowly become my go-to hooks. I mean, I still love all my custom handled hooks from Polymer Clay Shed, and the clovers, the little soft touch clovers. I love all those hooks. But the dot hooks are so convenient to have that roll with all the sizes. So, do enjoy my dot hooks. So let's see, I put in my application on Friday, and then I had a weekend. And Saturday I was just like, I need a lovely distraction. I need something to just keep me occupied. So I'll stop running through those questionnaire portion of the application over and over and rewording it in my head and should have done this and should have done that. Well, Monday morning I went over to the location and checked it out. It's 2 miles from the house. Went over there and checked it out. Ended up going inside the office just to say hi. The main supervisor wasn't in, and that she'd be in later in the day if I could please come back. I went back. I talked to a few other of the office women, and I left my old business card. My old business card says my name, my email, my phone number, and then it says assistant services, which is perfect because that's pretty much the job title I was applying for. My intention with putting assistant services was that when I initially made the cards is I can assist in making patterns that you see that you'd like to have. Assistant, that I had a few family friends that I was cleaning homes for. I had, and then now, then I had a position where I was helping with in-home senior care. So it seemed like everything that I was doing in life was, how may I assist you? So it just made sense to put assistant services. Well, I thought that was an excellent and very professional card to leave at the office. And I did that on Monday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is officially Wednesday, but I'll be visiting with you on Thursday. I am just about done. This is how long I've been patiently distracting myself. It is a racer back tee. It is worked up in 1, 2, 3. It's worked up in 4 sections, but it doesn't feel like 4 sections. So in the front, there's points like a tank top. We've got points like a tank top. So you work one of the points. Then you work up the second point and then continue with the front panel. Technically, that's 2. Then when your first panel's worked up, you work up the back racer back portion, and then you work the back panel. Then you stitch the 2 panels together, you stitch your racer back on. It was too short for me. I like that. I've got this formula. I like 20 inches from my armpit hole, and then it hits, when I put my hands down to my side, it hits the end of my fingertips. That's where I like my shirts to end. It's 20 inches, armpit to fingertip. It's a comfort thing. You learn to know your body, and when you're making garments for yourself, you know what you like and you don't like. So I've added a front panel and a back panels, so it has a slit up the hip side. My intention is I have a heather gray, light gray maxi dress that's a tank top, and it's cotton, so it's nice and light, and I want to wear this over the top of it. So now, after I finish the length of it, it gets 2 straps, one from each point on the front to the point on the racer back. So it'll have a nice little, very short strap. I'm thinking I can take just some kitchen cotton, because I want it to be strong. I can take some kitchen cotton and put some beads on it and attach just 2 little strips of beads right there. I think it'd be really pretty. That's for the very, very end finishing touches. Right now, I'm just working on, I did the front panel, and no, I did the back panel, and now I'm working on the front panel. I don't know if I'll quite have enough. I think I counted 11 rows that I needed to make the 20. I might have to, see, I'm just down to a little bit left. I might have to rip out 1 row just to make it even. It will be a little less than 20. That's okay. I might have to rip out one of the repeats. That would be 1, 2. I might have to rip out 3 rows just to make the other side the same. But that's all the modifications I've had to make. And that means if I rip those out, that means I'll have enough to put a single crochet all the way around, which it doesn't really need it. It doesn't need it. I was going to put a single crochet all the way around that V over the hip. I don't think it needs it. You know, sometimes when you add a border to it, it just adds a little bit of weight. I did go all the way around this front panel, though. It does need structure there to stay nice. We'll see. So the goal of this tank top is to have it completely done by Friday morning. Because Friday morning, we're heading out on a road trip. Me and a new Yarny friend. Remember when I met with Felicity? She lives really close. Walnut Creek. I'm in Oakley, Walnut Creek, not far at all. She's fun. She goes and does all the Yarny stuff, all the festivals. She sets up booths. She's into the vending. She's a inspiration. I'm sure you've met her. She's all over Facebook. But yeah, I'm excited to go spend some time with her. We're going to sit in the car. We're going to do the Golden State Yarn Crawl. I am so lucky to live right here in the Bay Area. We are so in the middle of all these little LYSs. So on Friday, we have 4 LYSs to visit north. I'm the driver, so I'll drive us up north. We got a beautiful drive to take. Oh, I'm going to take so many pictures for you and go into all the shops with me. There's 4 shops on Friday. And then on Saturday, she is going to drive. I hope she's a safe driver. I'm a good backseat driver, so. No. I think she's amazing. She drives all over the place. She must be getting from point A to point B somehow, right? Saturday, she'll be driving. We're going south, and we have a list all mapped out of all the shops going south. I think there's 5. 6? She's the driver that day. I know I'm doing 4, and I have them all pinned out, and planning on stopping having lunch and get some drinks along the way and some snacks. Since I'm the driver on Friday, I want to look cute. It's like crochet fashion week, so I won't be working on anything on Friday. But Saturday, while she's driving, I think I'll work on my my year of dishcloths. It's a sunflower. Yeah, I was thinking of just taking the little balls of cotton with me in the pattern book, and then while Felicity's driving, I can let her drive. Hey, you want to say hi? Sadie is wondering who's visiting with us. See a nose? She's getting big. So yeah, I have fun to have on Friday and Saturday. I want to wear this on Friday, and then what do I wear on Saturday? I don't know. I know deep in the closet, now that it's warm and it's summertime, I know I have some garments deep in the closet, some tank tops and lightweight cotton tops that I could wear. I need help. Please leave me a comment in the description box below. Is there a garment that I'm forgetting that I've made that I need to pull out of the closet and wear it? I think I have. I know I have the green one with the cold shoulders. I have a dark blue one that has some speckles in it. Actually, that one would be nice and vibrant to wear because I have a black cotton, oh, what do they call it? Like a tube top maxi dress that's very long and flowy. The blue one would look really pretty over that. Is there a garment that I've made that I've shared with you guys that I'm forgetting about? Of course, I have my dark blue pineapple dress, but that's tradition to wear to Lambtown. So I don't want to wear my traditional Lambtown too soon. Plus, that's very, very flowy. If we're going to be in the car, I don't know. Oh, my new purple dress. I haven't worn that one out. My husband owes me a date night. I haven't worn that one to take pictures for you guys. I could wear the purple one, the purple dress. I'm just a little nervous about committing to a full day out and about in the purple dress, only because I haven't worn it yet. And I'm not sure if that elastic, the 2 elastic bands that I put in the waist, I'm not sure if that elastic was strong enough, structurally strong enough to hold that waistband up, because that Bambootiful did get a little heavy. It doesn't feel heavy when I'm wearing the dress, but when I put the silky slip underneath the purple dress, you know, for modesty reasons, it's slippery. And then the bamboo is just slightly heavy. I don't know if that elastic in the waistband, maybe I should upgrade it a little to something with a little bit more horsepower behind it. I'm not sure. I need to wear it. I worked so hard and it's beautiful. And the few times I've tried it on, I like it. We'll see. By the time Saturday comes around, I need to check the temperatures. I think we're going to have perfect weather. It's not going to be hot or cold. 80s, and we don't have humidity here in California, so 80 feels like 80 with a breeze. We definitely get a breeze coming in off the water. I'm excited. I got a weekend of fun coming up. So I know that I did my best with pursuing the job option. So, I know I did my best with that. So at some point you do your best and then you have to wait to see if it was meant to be. So patiently waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 repeats is what I got out of this, which is pretty long. Let me check the other side. I like yarns that don't pull, unless the intention is to pull them. That would be beautiful too. But every time I change a skein or change a ball and I try to blend them to break up that pooling, I don't care for that look. It looks blotchy. Like if I'm going to sprinkle color over my body, I want it to be sprinkled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now that we both can count. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give it 10. And I know that if I pull that off, it's going to repeat one more time. So I'm going to go 10. Let's see how many inches. So here's the armpit. And this is my long side. I'm going to fold it in half. Let's fold it in half and see how many inches. I have to rip it. I want to rip it with a frog. Let's see, 0 to, how many inches is that? So that is 20 inches. And if I take off, what did I say, 2 row repeat? That would be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That don't make sense. Oh, but I was going to add to the other side, so that would make it 18. That's pretty good. it's a plan. And technically, in my time, it's only Wednesday. I do have a shift on Thursday, and then Friday we're leaving. I got plenty of time. Plenty of time to sit and relax in my comfort zone and work on this. Thank you so much for visiting with me today. It's always a pleasure. Oh, I just took my cup off my little pile of stuff here. My inspiration. I got some questions you can help me with. You're all yarny people. I want to make this one. Remember from Monday? It's sitting right here and it's still on the top of my mind. This is going to be the next whip. So in here it's saying to use Lion Brand Kobu. It's a DK, a light DK. So in doing the math, I need, for my size, 2,784 yards in the blue. And then in the tan is 696 in the tan. Kobu cotton, have you used it? First question, have you used it? Second question, does it work up heavy? I know some of those bamboos do get pretty heavy, but I think that one's the cotton one. Not sure. But I do have, so this is more of a summer lightweight. It's got the drape. You're using a big OH hook. Remember when I went to the flea market and I picked up all that Ella Ray wool, that dark, beautiful purple. It's heathered, but darker colors of heathered. I really want to use, and I have plenty of it. It's a 4-weight, but when I hold it up to another DK weight, it's a thin, Aeron, it's a thin. It's pretty close to a 3. It's a heavy 3, light 4, and the pattern's calling for a light 3. I will work a gauge because this is a new concept to me. This patchwork crochet is a modified knit and Tunisian crochet technique that Margaret Hubert modified. I watched a tutorial, a YouTube tutorial where she was talking about the 2020 New York Yarn Festival. She was talking about how it was canceled, it was going virtual, and she sat and talked about some patterns and stuff that she'd been working on, some concepts that she had evolving, and she modified this patchwork crochet technique. It's a brand new technique to me. So you're making one motif, you're making the bottom row motifs, and then you're like building onto them like a quilt. You're building a square, connecting the square, building the next square. So this is going to be a slow burn for me. I'm going to take my time on this one because I really like the way that looks. That is really pretty. But I don't know if the Ella Ray wool will have the same drape because it's a lot lighter than it would be. And if I do that, when I go on the Golden State Yarn Crawl this weekend, I want to take into consideration that I do need a lighter color to go with that purple. So I'm going to cut a little piece of the purple and take it with me so I can compare. I'm thinking a really, really light gray with that dark purple, a heathered light gray. Oh, that would be beautiful. There's a fiber that I picked up on a yarn crawl before, and it was called Plymouth. I've seen them in LYSs. It's called Plymouth, and it's a wool, and they have a lot of tonal colors, a wide range of colors, and I think if that's the one sticking in my head, it is a 3. So taking the color swatch with me, and also to check to make sure it's the same thickness. If I go ahead and buy the gray and I put it in a tote with the purple, those two will be used together for something. Maybe not this. I will work up a swatch and see how the wool works up. But then I'm second thinking, I like this so much. It's beautiful. I should just go buy the Lion Brand cotton. Hope my husband isn't watching this. Do I shop my stash, or do I just go for the magnificent, stunning pattern as written as it is? What do I do? Yarny friends who also love to yarny shop. What do I do? So I got some options there. I'm going to take it with me. I'm going to take the El Array with me because it's a beautiful fiber. It's a great texture. It's a wonderful yarn, and I will want a contrasting color to go with it in the future or whatever I plan to do. So that's what I'm keeping my eyes open for. Excuse me. Hold on to that for me. That's what I'm keeping my eyes open for on the yarn crawl. I'm also keeping my eyes open for a few new stickers. I need some stickers. I use those ugly plastic tackle boxes from my crochet hooks to keep the sizes all separate. And I just got a smaller box and I've put my steel hooks in it. And I have 2 stickers on there, but I need to fill it with stickers. So the yarn crawl, I'm going to be looking for stickers for my hook box. Something complimentary to my El Array. And some excellent conversation and some fun memories, some yarny memories. I'm so excited to have someone that lives close to me that enjoys yarny fun. I don't think that Felicity will ever get tired of talking yarn. That's awesome to have in a friend. Because non-yarny friends, oh, I could talk their ear off. They don't want to hear all that. Thank you. Now I'm just chattering. Thank you for visiting with me. I'll see you soon. Keep those fingers and toes crossed. Good news coming my way. Bye.